Thank you. Good evening. Thank you for joining me. As you're coming in, please hit the like and share. We're live and direct on Facebook, live and direct on YouTube. We're live and direct also on our Facebook page, Ikonso Will Never Be Forgotten. Please just invite anyone you know. Let's do this together tonight. We'll try and make it an open mic. Make it an open mic. A lot of things are happening, and then let's have at least a 1 hour together tonight with Pastor Van. Let's do this together. Thank you for joining me. Let's get our anthem, our new song. Our new song. This is not our anthem, but our new song. Let's go.
We BIAFRA, Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we BIAFRA, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we BIAFRA, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We need our leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We need our leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, man. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from the east of God. Over the film, we are chanting. Why am I from my location, you know? We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots to go get. We are from nation. We overrule. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots. The BIAFRA nation is a root. We are going home to BIAFRA city. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots. The BIAFRA nation is a root. We are going home to Jehovah. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots. The BIAFRA nation is a root. We are going home to BIAFRA city. I'm going to tell you, we know fear wicked British, we know fear Britain, we know fear them, Boko Haram, we know fear them, we know fear Fulani Caliphate, we know fear them, we know fear Mietiala, we know fear them, Bandit Kill, we know fear them, we know fear them, Janjaweed, we know fear them, we know fear them, Al-Qaeda, we know fear Lucifer, we know fear you Satan, we know fear little demons, we know fear Leviathan, we know fear little junkies, little Janjaweed. Obasanjo and his entire generation died and was buried. In our BIAFRA, it is business as usual. This is the new generation of BIAFRA. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere. Mad people. BIAFRA, man. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots to go get. BIAFRA nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah roots. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots. BIAFRA nation is a root. We are going home to BIAFRA cities. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots. BIAFRA nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah. We nation is a we are going home to Biafra City. We are going back to our homeland, to our roots, to Bogike. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah roots. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. Yorima Shetima, the Boko Haram people said, and in Lagos the Yorubas can be buying the land for 100,000. And Fulanis we buy over 150 or 200,000. But on Ibadan we buy his one for 10 million. Can you imagine? Mad people everywhere. So whatever, give them water. But I'm a suka, we will Chris, Pastor Baba. I'm seeing Biafra already, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight, I want us to talk about this particular concern of mine. Some bunch of people, a bunch of them actually, so many of them. And funny enough, a lot of them are Biafrans. They'll tell you they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they hate Biafra and they don't want Biafra. There are also so many of them that are not Biafrans. You know, they are what Nigeria needs. You know, some of them are even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal aides or what have you. The person that actually inspired me with this subject is the annual chart that is called Bruce Fain. Bruce Fain. You love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you hate Biafra. You don't want Biafra to come, but you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because this is I want us to really discuss this. I want somebody to prove me wrong tonight, or somebody to validate my concerns. That's why I'm going to put up the link for anyone that wants to come in. Because it's late, so I wish not to spend more than 1 hour tonight. So you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That man speaks the truth. We're fighting for him to be free. You're fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free, but you are not concerned about Biafra, for Biafra to come. For your information, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would prefer not to be free. Instead, he would prefer that Biafra must come. Because it is Biafra that is his freedom. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu already told us that no common that it is better we are not alive than for Biafra not to come. Do you understand? For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is not for him to walk out of the dungeon. No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, even in that dungeon, he said Biafra must come. So as far as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is concerned, he is interested in Biafra. He is interested in the coming of Biafra. He is not interested in him walking free. Because there's no freedom without Biafra. So you need to understand the subject, Biafra. Thank you for joining me, my own mommy. Thank you for joining me tonight, Mommy Ayekus. Thank you for joining me, my precious one, Dolofos. Thank you so much. It's nice to have you. You're welcome, Ugo Michael, Uzo Amaka. You're welcome. Every one of you, you're all welcome tonight. Victor Nzete, you're welcome. Because it beats my imagination that some people do not understand the ideas of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the legacies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands for, what he believes in. It is not about him coming out of the DSS and DOS dungeon. That's not his main concern is for Biafra to be free. Because if it were for him to come out or walk out of that dungeon, he knows what to do. For him to walk out, he would have walked out since. He would have walked out since. Now, that's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, would always say, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, do it. And Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Biafra Republic government in exile prime minister, and the Biafran spokesperson, the Dragon, understands Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so well, more than the people that have been with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 10, 15 years. I'm telling you. So that's why you see the proactive measures that Mazi Simon Ekpa has put in place in initiating the Biafra Republic government in exile. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is pleased with it. He's excited about it. He approves of it. And then suddenly, a man who claims to be a legal practitioner, a man who claims to be a lawyer, and is talking about or fighting, claims to be fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, comes out from the blues from somewhere and makes a tweet about the Biafra Republic government in exile. Condemning it and writing rubbish. This man has not seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ever since. Every effort that was made for him to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never succeeded, never scaled through. So he has not seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you understand? And so the only thing that we are doing to make sure that the whole world understands that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has people that will infect the same ideologies he has, that will make happen those things that he believes in. Do you understand? So the only people that are doing it, this man, he doesn't identify with them. He doesn't identify with them. And then he comes on and makes tweets of nonsense. Do you understand what I mean? So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all he believes in is about Biafra, and all he believes in is about Biafra, what is it that this man is actually doing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What is it that this man is doing? What effort would you make if you actually believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you are working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Everybody in the whole world are feeling the impact. They're feeling the impact of what Biafra is all about. They're feeling the impact of what Biafra is all about since the emergence of Biafra Republic government in exile. And every day there's a new innovation, new ideas, new contacts, new waves, and people are acknowledging us in high and low places. People are acknowledging us in high and low places. And so all of a sudden, this man comes and say, Biafra government and fake, whatever he's saying. I read that tweet of his, and I told him, and I said, it is now proven that you are the enemy of Biafra. You are indeed the enemy of Biafra, because you cannot love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and hate Biafra, because the only thing that will impress Mazi Nnamdi Kanu right now is for him to hear, of which he has heard, that every effort is being made to restore Biafra. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would not want the Biafra movement to be halted because he is in the dungeon. So he would like to hear that progress is being made. And he heard it, and he acknowledged it, and he gave thumbs up to Mazi Simon Ekpa. And then the agents of darkness that does not want our freedom, that are not interested in this new move of Biafra Republic government in exile prime minister. These agents of darkness, all they do is to instigate. They just instigate and then to lie. And they use some, some instruments that Biafrans already know that if these people actually represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only thing they will do is to see what is going on that is good and acknowledge it. If you do not acknowledge the Biafra Republic government in exile, it is a sign that you are completely against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's ideology. Because now I want to differentiate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom from the dungeon and the Biafra actualization. Those two things are, let's put them apart now and estray them. You understand? So we're going to estray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu coming out from the dungeon and Biafra liberation. Now, what would, if you ask Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or bring on the table and ask Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, would you prefer to be free and then Biafra liberation movement is halted? Or would you prefer, you are held and Biafra liberation movement goes on and your people gets freedom? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say, what is my freedom without the freedom of my people? Just like Moses would give himself for the children of Israel. Do you understand what I mean? Because as far as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is concerned, he would always say, it is better I am dead than for this freedom not to come. Because the life I'm living is worthless. It doesn't make any sense for me that I'm still alive and my people are suffering. And if my people are suffering, I am suffering as well. So there's nothing. That is why we have decided that on the 29th, these criminal politicians and political office holders in Biafra land that doesn't feel the pain of the people, that feel that because they are enjoying some certain benefits, then every other person should go to hell. That because they are enjoying some certain advantages, then they can go to America, they can go to London, they can fly everywhere. Some of them even have private jets. So to them, anything you like, you do with your life. And then when after 4 years, they will come back and share money for you, and then they will hire thugs and fight their way back to office. So we want to put an end to them because we need someone like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who doesn't care about having comfort and then you are suffering. Because if it were for his own comfort, then he would needless do what he's doing. He would needless be where he is right now. He will be in London, having a good life, probably working in a very mighty or powerful office, taking advantage of whatever opportunity that comes his way and making money and living large. He would have taken that advantage. But no, he feels the pain of the people. He knows what the people are going through. And for him, to even sit down or be cruising around town with an expensive car or living large or eating whatever he wants and his people are suffering, to him it is a taboo. It is abomination. So that's how you know your leader. That's how you know who you should stand with. That's how you know who you should follow, who you should, be with and, defend. Do you understand what I mean? So that's why on the 29th of May, we have resolved that every one of them will be put out. A vote of no confidence is a done deal. It's a done deal already, a done deal. Today is 23rd, and a few days down the road, we are going to engage in that. And our Prime Minister will give us, a head start on how to do that. So what am I talking about? You love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a fantastic man, a good man, a nice man, a family man, and let him be free and go back to his family. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family is Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family, they are in Ihamufu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family, they are in Ebonyi. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family are in Olo. They are in Uguta. They are in the places where the zoo and the British supported, jet planes are flying and bombarding. That's where his families are. And you want him to go back to his family, that's where he will go back to. And for him, it is the freedom of those people that is more important to him, not his own freedom, because his own freedom is worthless. His own freedom is worthless. It is the freedom of his people. You understand? Thank you, Eliza. I will put up the link. Don't worry. Let me Let me elaborate a little bit so that you understand where I'm coming from. So now, for you to say the government, the Biafra Republic government in exile is a flux, is a fake. Like, seriously? Now, another question I want to ask these demons that pretend as if they are for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they are against Biafra. Now, if you are against the Biafra Republic government in exile, that Mazi Simon Ekpa is the prime minister voted for, if you are against it, for what reason? Is there anything that the Biafra Republic government in exile is doing today that will jeopardize Biafra freedom, or that would even hamper or hinder Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in any way from being released? If at all you are interested in his release, is there anything that the Biafra Republic government in exile is doing that is against you doing your job as a lawyer and representing him in the courts? Did the government in exile ask you not to go to court and do your job? No, you won't do your job in the court. You are fighting Biafra Republic government in exile. You know why? Because you know that what you are doing in the court is just, the more you look, the less you see. What the Biafra Republic government in exile is doing is actually what will set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. Not that charade you are doing in the court. You know it's nonsense. Nonsense. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has gotten his freedom from the same courts. He has gotten his freedom. And they denied him. The same judges that passed the freedom judgment for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been appointed to be fighting for Peter Obi or somewhere. Who are they fighting for? Our Prime Minister is going to come up with that analysis in his next broadcast, as he, tweeted some hours ago. So ask me, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was declared free and the zoo government were asked to pay him fine, and they did not obey, and the same lawyers are there fighting for Peter Obi or fighting for whoever, tell me, how do you hinge your hope in such people or in such things in the same zoo, in the same zoological republic? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have said there's no court in that zoo that have any right to try him anymore. No court. So that means Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free as we speak. He's supposed to be free. But they didn't set him free. They didn't set him free. And you want us to depend on you, lawyer, that cannot do your job. And even if you want to do your job, you can't get any positive results in that zoo. And we set up a government that is so effective now. And whether the zoo like it or not, we are going to take drastic measures to make sure we do the needful. To make sure we do the needful. Do you understand? So that is it. Clement, if you make comment on my platform again, I will block you. So take your comments. Go and any platform you want to watch, go and watch. So even if you are enjoying somewhere else, another platform, there's no problem. You go and watch. The message you are hearing there is different message from what you are hearing from here. So any more comment from you again, Clement Odenaka, I will block you and kick you out of my platform. Okay? So I am Pastor Van Van. Be very, very careful. I have a message and I'm bringing it. And if you don't like the message, it doesn't interest you, go where a message is interesting you. We are all delivering different messages from different platforms. So understand that very clear and don't try that comment again. So how will somebody say, I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents, the thing he's fighting for, you are not fighting. So he wants us to just focus on follow you and focus on only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. And then they will be telling us, ton. 2 years now, 2 years. 2 years. So just imagine. So just imagine that we kept quiet. And we are following all these lawyers. We follow them up and down. We'll go to courts. We'll come back. They are joined. They adjourn. We keep following there, waiting for the adjournment. And then sometimes they will just go blank. They go blank for a couple of months. We don't hear anything. Nothing. And then we'll be following you up and down. And then the movement will not be done. We will not create awareness. We will not, sensitize our people and let them know what we need to do. Because assuming there is no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu right now, are we all going to say, okay, we all give up, we surrender. Let the zoo do with us what they want? No, are you going to surrender? Are you going to surrender? I am not going to surrender. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taught us that no matter what happens to him, we must fight to the last man standing. That is why holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not hamper or hinder us. You see the progress we are making. I am going to go to the Twitter space of our Prime Minister. You see the progress we are making. You see the advancement where we are getting at. Do you understand? And so anybody coming to kick against what we are doing and what the Biafra Republic government in exile have achieved and is achieving, just know that they are agents of darkness. They are enemies of your freedom. Whoever that person may be. You cannot love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and hate Biafra and don't want Biafra. It's not possible. Because as far as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is concerned, if you are one Nigerianist, he has nothing to do with you. You claim you are intelligent, you are intellectual, and you are one Nigerianist. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself says that I hate you when you say you are one Nigeria. Because it shows that your intelligence or your education was just a waste. Because at least why are you educated? You are educated to be able to reason, to think. How can you, associate yourself or wish yourself Nigeria? How can somebody be wishing himself Nigeria? It's like wishing yourself the most cruelest thing under the face of this earth. To wish you are a Nigerian is to wish yourself the worst thing on earth. To say you are a Nigerian and beat your chest. Sorry. I'm telling you. So that's where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands. That is why to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you hold him. The people he has that truly have been following him will continue what he has taught them. That's why the people on the ground, pretending to be fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that's why they are on the ground. They can't come out because they are compromised. They are compromised. The spirit that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu operates with is that dogged and hard spirit. That spirit of never say die. That spirit that come rain, come shine. It is my freedom or nothing else. That's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is all about. That's what it's all about. And if you are anything short from that, just pack one corner and allow the people that understand Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to move with speed and get his job done. And get it done. Yesterday, I had a title that I was supposed to discuss that was, cost people. And then we had to wait for our Prime Minister to, minister, and then we couldn't do that again. And I was advised not to even go into some of those areas. But the truth is that it is very important you understand that some people are actually operating under a curse. I'm telling you, if you saw those videos that our Prime Minister posted in Docker Junction and the rest of them walking up and down like zombies, I'm telling you, then you ask yourself, are these men, elderly men, well over 60 years old men, moving up and down? Now, if you ask them that, they say they are Biafra. They're looking for Biafra. And where are they? They are working against Biafra Republic Government in Exile building, and they are wishing everything that have been said about that building was all a fake, was all lies. That's what they wish. So even now that they have been proven wrong, they are still in their, in their hula balloon. And they are saying, no, it cannot be true. It's not possible. How can this thing work out? That's how demonic some people are. That's how cursed some people are. Cursed people. Cursed people. People that have lost every sense of humanity in them. People that have there's nothing to write home about them. I'm telling you. This is heart-wrenching. And I ask myself, are these human beings? What is it that you actually think? If you ask them, hey, we are integrity, Biafra, for goodness me. Now, what you are talking about, what you are actually fighting against is Biafra government in exile. That's what they're fighting against. Now, even though you have launched the fake one, have you seen anyone from our side or anyone in this Biafra Republic government in exile coming to go to the fake building where they did the more you look, the less you see? Vehicle go this one, the other one go that side. Rented vehicle. Have you seen any one of us go to picture their building, go to tell you what is going on there, how they were rented? Meanwhile, these people have been there for how long? They have a Twitter page that has less than 150 people following. And actually, why they have had up to 100 people following them in their Twitter is because we started talking about them. Because the last time our Prime Minister mentioned their Twitter page, they were less than 60. After almost 2 years, they were less than 60. And we are just less than 2 months. Go and check. The last time I checked, I think we had crossed 4,000 or thereabout. Go and check. Why am I saying go and check? Let me check and tell you how many people are actually following us in our Biafra Republic government in exile Twitter. Yes. Let me tell you immediately. 6,107. 6,107, and we just started in April. Are we not in May? And April is not even the beginning of April. Why am I doing this? I should even be able to share the link, the Twitter page. Let me go there. Let me bring our own Twitter and show you. I'm not going to show you their own, so that we will not give them another publicity. I will show you only our own. Only our own. And then we will have time. If we have time, we will go to the updates of our Prime Minister. I'm sorry, I'm going to bring the microphone, but I'm going to talk, okay? When I finish elaborating a little bit more on this, I'll put the link, maybe for 30 minutes. Okay. Twitter. All right. That's the Twitter. Come down here. Okay. That's our government. That's our own government. You see our government? You see that? 278 we are following, and most of the people we are following are actually all our sister pages from every department, every ministry. We have over 100 cabinets already, over 100. Now look at what we have: 6,109. I just checked, just between the time I checked on my phone and when I clicked on my laptop, 2 people started following us just in a split second. And their own. Let me check their own. I'm not going to show it here. Let me check their own. And I will tell you how many people are following them. No, how many people following them? They are following 146 people and 67 people following them. I was even making mistake. I was giving them more credit. They are following 146 and 67 people following them. So they are following more people than the people following them. Do you understand what I mean? They are following more people than the people following them. These idiots that went to our Biafra Republic government house in the USA and took our flag. And took the flag. And you tell me that those people are not cursed? No. Are you going to tell me with any evidence that those people are not operating or living under a spell? Because it's only somebody under a spell that will behave that way. If you are actually fighting for freedom, you are fighting for Biafra, everything about Biafra will excite you. Now, even if anybody is doing anything wrongly, what you will do, you can talk about it, but you wouldn't make it a subject to bring them down, to kill them, to finish them. Then what time will you have to fight for that your freedom? What time is left for you to talk about your freedom? Eh? What time is left for you? These people, that's why I say, somebody, Jesus, my heart is broken when I remember that someone very dear to me actually gave his attention to those idiots. How intelligent can you be not to realize that these people are just a bunch of losers? A bunch of losers. Do you know that for you, if at all you are, if you see, maybe there's something bad you see in Simon, you don't appreciate. Don't you know that what Simon is doing is a plus for you? It helps you to get to where you are going to. It helps you. I never open line. So why are you insisting on calling me? Hello? Why are you insisting on calling me? I never opened the line now. Eh? Eh? So I don't understand. What he's doing, what Mazi Nnamdi is doing, is to your own advantage. And you said here they say they quote Bible and they preach. Did you forget that the donkey was made to speak? Did you forget that Yehoshua told you that if you fail to do the right thing for Jehovah, that God is able of these stones to raise up seeds for Abraham? So God could even make stones to become humans, to speak. He can make anything happen. Is he not the one that called the things that be not as though they were? Is it not the God we serve? And then these people, they quote Bible, but they don't even know God. They don't understand the ways of God. They don't understand the ways of God. They are too carnal. They are too evil. They are too dark. Their mind is dark. Their conscience is dark. They are evil. They are evil. And where do they belong? They belong to the bottomless pit. They belong to the pit of hell. That's where they belong. And then are you always thinking, Bruce Fair. You go, everything is tweeting. He will tweet about America. And then it's like I came to even discover that the same Bruce Fair is actually against Donald Trump. Did you know? I saw tweets that were against Donald Trump. I don't go to his tweet, but today I was had to go. Let me see what he actually tweets. Let me see what he tweets. And then I saw that there were post tweets against Donald Trump. I say, yeah, no wonder. Oh. So this man is against Donald Trump. Eh? This man is against. Let me tell you. See what he tweeted about Donald Trump. So this man is even against, because anybody against Donald Trump, that person is evil. Because tell me how Donald Trump was a president and Donald Trump will send delegates to come and represent America in Nigeria in this election they just finished. And under Tinubu, Donald Trump will spend American taxpayers' dollar and send delegates to come and represent America. Donald Trump will never do that. Never. Never. So as somebody is actually against Donald Trump. See? Where's that tweet? Well, I just saw it. I said, wow. So this guy doesn't support Donald Trump. Let me not waste my time on him. So this guy doesn't support Donald Trump because the only president that will look evil in the eye and call it evil, in our contemporary time, at least the time someone like me started understanding things and able to, acknowledge things, is Donald Trump. He looks evil in the eye and calls it evil. Donald Trump looked at Buhari. After he was elected, he went to America. Donald Trump looked him on the face and told him, why are you killing Christians in Nigeria? He didn't tell him, why are they killing Christians in Nigeria? He told him, why are you, Boko Haram, why are you killing Christians in Nigeria? Only Donald Trump could do that. Only Donald Trump could do that. And then such a man, will be hated by some people. You're such a man, somebody will be speaking against him. That is why the whole hell was let loose. Let me tell you, in case you don't know, the issue about Biafra joined in the reason why Donald Trump got all the attacks. Yes, because they know that with Donald Trump, because you saw it, even people that were celebrating Donald Trump in Biafra land, how the Fulani government killed them, shot them all, shot them. They were celebrating Donald Trump because they didn't like him. They didn't like him. Till tomorrow they don't like him. But the truth is that we, at the stage where we are right now, we're not banking our hope on Donald Trump. We're not banking our hope on anybody. Our hope is in Chukwu Kabiama, and the power to get Biafra has been given to us, and we're taking it by force. We are taking it by force. Whether the enemies like it or not, we don't care. We will get our freedom. We'll get our freedom. So, I'm going to put up the link now. Brother Eliezer, you'll be itching to call or to come in. I'm sorry I couldn't take your call because sometimes some of the things you want to say, when you take calls, you just are not able to relate anymore because you get distracted. So the link now will come and you can now come in if you so wish to come in. Okay. You come in, but I will continue to speak. If you want to come in, I've put the link there, but it has not been pinned. I will only, let me see, I might only be able to pin it on YouTube. So those of you on Facebook, those of you on Facebook, please come to YouTube and look for the link. Come to YouTube and look for the link. Ajere Global Media. Ajere Global Media on YouTube. Okay? The link has been pinned there. You can come in if you want to talk about this. Meanwhile, before then, let's go to Twitter and see updates from our Prime Minister. I see updates from our Prime Minister. Let me enlarge this. Okay. All right. See, that's our Biafra Republic government in exile. Our cabinet's growing. You see. Okay, maybe these are our cabinets. These are new commerce, new intakes. This is the Homeland Security Database, Social Security Department or Ministry by the name Dr. Jerry Nanabu. And then we have Women and Children's Services, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Dorothy Adanna Anthony. And then we have our own shine, our own shine, Women and Children's Services, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Carolina N. Mbaeze. So those are the new ones. And then we have, what was that? Is there anything of importance there? On this day, May 23rd, 2013, famous writer Chinua Achebe was laid to rest. The man that refused to acknowledge Nigeria or take any gift from Nigeria because of what they did to Biafra. That's a true Biafran. That's a true Biafran, indeed. And then medical research and engineering, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Professor Chioma Okeoma. This one is a prof. You see, we are not in that Chikote Equad. This one is a prof. Wow, that's my own lovely sister. Religious freedom and monitoring. Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Princess Odohunoji. That's my own sister there. And then this is from, I think this is from the legal department, Secretary of Foreign Affairs, okay, and Diplomacy, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Jane Onyikezi. All right, what's this message? Biafra Republic Government in Exile. In the memorandum sec of FFD narrated the forced amalgamation by the British, the ordeal of the Biafra slave trade, subjugation of Biafrans, which has caused an upsurge of Biafran immigrants to the USA, and the positive impact of these immigrants to the USA. She further detailed the human rights violations sponsored by the Nigerian state against Biafrans, including a series of attacks, killings, economic jihad, taking over of all the key institutions with the aim to oppress, ethnic cleansing, and judicial banditry. The continued incarceration of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for almost 2 years after he was kidnapped in Kenya and extradited rendition to Nigeria in violation of international law, and also keeping him captive after its own courts and UN ordered his release, were all detailed. She referenced to the alarm raised by the US Congressman Jamal Bowman about the Igbo phobia, of which has resulted to the killings and destruction of lives and properties of the Igbo-speaking Biafrans across Nigeria, especially in Lagos. As a failed state, the removal of Nigeria from the CPC was a grave mistake and should be reinstated, she said. The terror alert by the foreign diplomats in Nigeria, the invalidation of the Nigerian election by the Biafran through civil disobedience were all in the memo. She concluded by requesting an independent investigation into the senseless human rights violations, affirming the readiness of Biafrans to exit Nigeria through a referendum, and seeking intervention of the committee. So this is they are actually referring to something she wrote, she put out there, and it is being narrated in a summary. These are the people we have in our government. All right. What else do we have there? A lot. I'm thinking a lot. I was thinking I could have all our what do you have? All our men and our people in the government. With time, I'm going to compile them and bring out all the pictures of everybody in the government so you see the people in the Biafra Republic government. Okay. So let me go to the page of our Prime Minister. Let me see. Hope nobody is waiting in the room. Okay, nobody. All right. Let's visit Mazi Simon Ekpa. Please, if you are not yet following our Prime Minister, just go to Twitter and put @Simon_Ekpa. You are going to find yourself on his Twitter page and just follow. All right. So let's see. These are updates. This one is just 1 minute. 1 minute, the latest update, just 1 minute ago. News. Nnamdi Kanu happy with Biafra Republic government in exile. Ekpa insists. In a quick rejoinder to the reported claims through his official Twitter handle on Tuesday, Ekpa, the Finland-based lawyer who doubled as the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, said Mazi Kanu is happy with the movement's achievements. He described Fein as a fake representative that has not achieved anything for Biafra in the past 2 years. Umunde, is our Prime Minister not saying the truth? What has Bruce Fein achieved in the past 2 years that Madam Bridget and co have been collecting money from, Biafrans and giving to that man, paying flight ticket, traveling up and down? What has he achieved? Nothing. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu acknowledged us, the idiotic Nigeria sympathizer, burst out and started talking rubbish. Let's see. Yeah, that's the update. Breaking news. Nnamdi Kanu happy with Biafra Republic government in exile. Ekpa insists. So then 28 minutes ago, Biafra should follow all the Biafra Republic government in exile departments to know what they have for you. Very important. Very, very important. You must follow all to know what they have for you. Follow all the departments. Follow all the departments so that you know what they have for you. If you want to know how you follow them, just go to the main website, and from there you will see all the departments, and every of the department, they have their handles posted there. From there you will follow. Okay. After this episode, the con man, Bruce Fein, will know he dared the wrong guy. I'm telling you. After this episode, Bruce Fein will know that he dared the wrong guy. I'm telling you. I have been reliably informed that no one has contacted the frustrated Bruce Fein to issue statement. He is a scam and must be regarded as one henceforth. He is a big scam and have been busted. I've been busted. He has a deal with someone, and I have the details, and I will make it public in due time. I will wait for him to make any tweets on this again, and I will drag the idiot out. Please disregard the frustrated Bruce Fein. I challenge him to take any legal action if he truly is not a scam. Bruce Fein, if you are not a scam, Oyanu, take a legal action. Lawyer. Now, 1 hour ago, our Prime Minister posted, the Bruce Fein is an inconsequential idiot in Biafra liberation. He is a disgrace and should be ashamed of himself. We are not paying dubious people anymore. Nobody is paying him a dime again. We were told that his fee was $400K. Biafrans contributed money to that idiot. Kai. Biafrans contributed money to that idiot and nothing to show for it. He was receiving 50K to 60 per month. My promise to him is that he can't receive any dime from Biafrans again. Fake representative. that has done nothing for the past 2 years. He traveled to Nigeria 5 good times to enjoy the hotel. He collected $50,000 for each trip to Nigeria and did nothing. If that is not criminality, what else is criminality? At a point, he started participating in fundraising for his own trip to Nigeria by taking advantage of the situation and those who contracted him. He defrauded Biafrans. I'm telling you, Onyoshi, he defrauded Biafrans. That's correct. 100% correct. He defrauded Biafrans. Now, our Prime Minister wrote again 2 hours ago, I give them sleepless nights with achievements. They call it fake. Then I will post another video and make them drive 5 hours and push them to commit crime. and push them to commit crime in another country. Both of them will be arrested for theft and trespassing. Mark this word. Both the dead stone and the smoker, the one that smokes, both of them will be arrested for theft and trespassing. This is ridiculous. While they are driving and running mad, I am sitting on my sofa in Finland watching them. Just before they post another video, I have posted 3 to 4 different achievements of the Biafra Republic government in exile. They can't understand what is going on anymore. This one line they call, the less you look, the more you see. Mappies just they laugh it away. I tell you, we are winning this one. We must win. What do you put here? Okay, I need to go back and follow the thread. Okay, the Sabos can't cope with our speed anymore. Which of the achievements are they going to use for propaganda? I am releasing them like bomb. My Prime Minister, it got too much. Now, this one is 3 hours ago. Biafra Republic government breaking. Biafra Republic government in exile, South Africa liaison office has been registered and approved. Negotiation ongoing for office space. Chineke and I na-ewu ka ọkụ anyị wụ ọnwa na-eti eti ka anyị bụ. Oh my goodness me. Thank God for Mazi Simon Ekpa that Chukwu Kabiama set aside for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to make sure that this movement is alive and well. Now, Biafra Republic government in exile update. Upon launching our ID card, the liaison office's responsibility is for data collection. The liaison office will take your fingerprint, process your data, and forward to the headquarters for approval. Hey, somebody could go to Naka, Somebody could go to Naka. I don't even know somebody in my office, they wait. Could go to Naka. Where could I clap for that? Okay. Wait, I'm coming, my brother. The first. The first, I brought it in 1 minute. Let me just read this last line. The thing that suits me. He said, upon launching our ID card, the liaison office's responsibility is for data collection. The liaison office will take your fingerprints, process your data, and forward to the headquarters for approval. After the approval from the headquarters, after the approval from the headquarters, your information will be forwarded to the liaison office in Finland for electronic ID card printing. Hey! Oh my goodness me! The police and the immigration department will be responsible for issuing ID card. The reason for this is to maintain the highest level of security of our ID and place the standard above all. Hey, oh my goodness me. The first, I want to bring you in now because this thing, not only me, go enjoy. That is this thing they sweet me, the thing they sweet my belly. The thing that don't go, if I get a fingerprint in all the whole cup, did not easily get a fingerprint, did not jam me a fingerprint. Everybody data.
Man, what have you been doing all day? This thing came out like I'm always there. Like every time he sends a tweet, I get a notification. I go there already. I'm seeing it, and oh man,
it's where I'm working, they don't allow me to use phone again.
Oh,
the only time I have to use phone is that my 1 hour that I'm in break. And you know that 1 hour I'm in break, I use 30 minutes to eat, I use 30 minutes to do program. And then when I'm on my way home, you see, I'm not even able to come on Twitter space anymore.
Oh man. When I was he was just like the 5 minutes he says it, like less than 5 minutes I already read it. I'm like, man, like especially the ID for me, that was it. Because the topic,
I am just seeing it now. I'm just seeing it now.
The ID card there, and he didn't. Did you see the video when they were pushing some materials to the
house?
BIAFRA? Yeah, that was. I was like, wow.
Materials.
Wow, I was like, wow.
State of the art.
You know, the topic we had today was kind of like, are you like BIAFRA is already here? I can feel it. I can feel it, and it's like, I know it. Like I woke up this morning, I was just feeling so happy with all the things that's going on. Because man, we've been through so much since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and just the good news, and just here everywhere is like I'm feeling it. And our enemies, they are panicking while we're just enjoying it. Everybody is panicking while we're enjoying it, and then I woke up, and then I went to his Twitter. No, actually, I was just going, and I saw this Okoko, the lawyer, Judge and Bill lawyer. I saw the Judge and Bill lawyer from US, and I'm like, I was like, where did this one come from again? I was like, I couldn't understand, where he was coming from. So I wrote. He said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him. I said, where? He said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I was like, where?
Which of the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Which of them?
Which one? You see, these people, they have really. They use BIAFRA to make money. Somebody like him doesn't have a job, turned BIAFRA movement into he saw an avenue to make money, and today he's no longer getting money. He's no longer getting money, and now he's frustrated. He's frustrated, but I laughed at him because the first time he tried that nonsense with our prime minister, he got put in his place, and then he never uttered a word after that. Because the first time, if you can remember, the first time he actually made such a statement was during the fundraising, when those sponsoring him told him that, oh, Simon Ekpa have hijacked everything. And then he went to do his statement. He made his statement immediately. Our prime minister just hammered him only once. Nobody heard of his name. Only once. Nobody heard of him again. And today he just came back.
First, don't lose your line of thought. One thing that Biafrans must know about what is going on and how our prime minister operates is that we have a target. Our prime minister have a target. So you are not going to leave your target and then focus on irrelevant people. Because this is not saga. If there's anybody that comes to do nonsense, we address them just like our prime minister will just address you like that and then move on. Because there's somewhere he's going. He will not allow you to delay him and take his time. So I don't understand why people
only
see.
he only got once. Some people they last like 1 week. They go to social media after we kick him out. They last like 1 week. He only lasted 1 day, and then today, I guess he's one of those that was do underground, and then I think he found a ladder today. He, he found
He found a ladder and found his way out of the underground.
and I'm pretty sure after today he's gonna go back.
He's going back under.
He's gonna go down on the ground. Oh man, we've seen a lot in this struggle, man. We've
Chai.
seen a lot. I saw the topic like you claim Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is your leader, but then you don't want Biafra.
Eh,
It's
because for that now, I want you to address this issue now. Because they you know what they want every time. Don't talk about Biafra move freedom. No, only focus on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. You see, that's the way they want to use to distract and stop us. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be so disappointed to hear that we stop fighting for our freedom and we are now focused only on him.
that's the mindset, that's the mentality when you talk about because I was for those that listen to the Twitter spaces, I was like, you have people that are genuinely fighting for freedom, for Biafra, and then you have those that are actors. They claim to be freedom fighters, but they're actors. Just like you saw what the Nigerian government tried to do with their movie they did in Anambra, claiming that U.S. consulate, those are
Yeah,
actors. I think that's where they're getting their advice from.
yeah, exactly.
they're getting
Exactly.
they're getting their advice from people acting to be free, acting like freedom fighters. See, the problem is, how can you separate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from his ideology? You can't. You cannot separate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here and then Biafra here. It's not impossible. That's when you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's like Biafra is the only thing he talks about. He doesn't have anything. Even he was saying, either give me Biafra or kill me, right?
Yes.
Either give me Biafra, and now you're saying because that was the whole purpose of the Nigerian government was to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, keep him in detention till whenever that kingdom come, right? I keep postponing it till
Yes.
100 years to come. That was the whole goal. Why we keep chasing shadows? You see these people saying, because what they banked on was, you see, because you hear it, people say, oh, I'm gonna wait till Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out before I join Biafra movement again. And then you see people saying that, and you hear another thought where people are saying, oh, we want to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out first. They want all the focus to be at just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then they will be controlling the narrative,
They
controlling how
want to kill. They want to kill
yes,
the ideology. They want to make sure
yes,
that we stop fighting for our freedom.
because
We stop
because
fighting
if
for
they
freedom.
yes, because if they can, if they the idea is if they control how you react, so we end up just reacting or whatever they push Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here, we go there because why? Our focus is only on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's
Yes.
why, and then we just keep whatever they tell us to do. We keep just, oh, you must release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. They push it till January 2030. We say we're gonna wait, and then we continue to play their game. But that's the problem. Because if you continue to do that, one, you are actually killing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unknowingly, because your stupidity is
Exactly.
literally killing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why whenever
Exactly.
I speak about these issues, I say Biafra is what will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
It is Biafra that will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu get released, and then it is Biafra itself that will release Mazi
That will
Nnamdi
release
Kanu.
him.
If you're banking on other things, hoping that sometimes you cannot separate the two.
Yes.
You have to, first of all, what is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu going after? What is his purpose? Go
Exactly.
and achieve that and see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released. It's that
Correct.
simple. If you're playing, all right, then you're playing exactly what they want you to do. That's the whole point of kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that you spend all the money that should go into actually getting freedom, you're pushing it into the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We're not saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released, but it is Biafra itself has to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You cannot separate the two. You can't. It is his ideology. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Biafra, and Biafra is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So if you understand it that way, then you know that you must do everything. All your effort must be achieving that Biafra and see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released. Because once you get Biafra now, well, if they decide to keep a president or a ruler of a country in their prison now, that's war right there. You're just inviting hell on whatever nation that decides to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, somebody that represents our freedom. You keep him in your detention. Now, you're asking for something bad, right?
Yes.
But people don't understand it. That's why sometimes when they, the way they reason, because our prime minister, he doesn't say much, but he says a lot, right? Wow. He doesn't say a lot, but he doesn't talk much, but he says a lot. But despite what he says, you can dissect whatever Mazi Simon Ekpa says in a million ways, and you can understand it. But our people sometimes like everything to be like literally spelled out for them, and which is a problem when you're on social media and your enemy is listening and everybody is listening. So, but the reality is this: you cannot separate the two. We sent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the mission. What mission is that? To go and get Biafra. Now, how can you now abandon Biafra and then say that you go to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, knowing that the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got kidnapped in the first place is to stop Biafra?
Yes.
And then you're just playing the game of your enemy, playing, all right, they say run, you run. They postponed it to 1989, you go to 1989. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's you can never separate the two. You can't. It's impossible. And I think our people are also getting that message, because the more things that's going on, the more things that have been unveiled, the government, everybody's smart. Not the Achkote one that we had. We have smart people. We have people that really, you see them speak, right? You've heard the police department speak. You see people with intellectual, not those that reason from their ass, but people that are smart, understand why we're fighting. And then you see our lady that spoke last time from the Biafra Republic government. She spoke. I mean, you see people with intellectual intelligence, not just people that are just ukoko and people that doesn't know anything, and all they want to shout is, oh, hey Biafra, from January to December. Oh, hey Biafra. When is Biafra coming? Nobody knows. And they keep shouting. And we keep following. Biafra or nothing. Biafra or death. Immediately, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gets kidnapped. Everybody dies. Everybody disappears. That's the problem. That's the problem. So, my brother, you can never separate the two. You can never separate the two.
That is why we need to make Biafrans understand this. Because this is the blackmail they are using on you today, because they tell you, hey, Simon Ekpa doesn't care about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see the idiot, the idiot that calls himself pastor, that is walking up and down in front of camera in a Biafran house. Okay, you are walking up and down.
You know he was trying to hide, right? He was. That's why he was behind the camera, not realizing that there's a CCTV camera capturing everything.
What a shame.
And then I would just laugh when I saw the Okoti junction.
I'm telling you, it's so pathetic, so shame.
I saw the Okoti junction. I was like, wow, that's something. Like, I don't understand. Sometimes I question if we are really the smartest human race on the planet, like we claim to be. You went to a property that you don't own, stole something that you don't own, harass the people that live there, and then brag about it on the internet.
On the internet, yes.
They went on the internet, brag about it, no remorse whatsoever. Can you live in a same country like the US and you think that you're not inviting hell on yourself. That is stupidity. That's the highest. These are people that will tell you DOS are smart. DOS are wise, right? Imagine having this person making decision for the betterment of Biafra. He can't even make the better decision for himself. He's making decisions for Biafra. I mean, that's one chance. That will be us entering one chance, honestly. Like somebody that can't even make decisions for himself, for his own betterment. He would drive 5 hours, so it's premeditated, drive 5 hours to where he doesn't live, enter a building he doesn't own, and harass the people there, stole something he shouldn't have, brag about it on the internet. No remorse whatsoever. So he clearly showed that Simon made the right decision by giving him the boot, kicking him out. Because what decision can he make? He can make no decisions. He's incompetent. He's dumb as a rock. And if I was him, I would go find a lawyer, actually. I will actually go find a lawyer. Because I hope the government of Biafra sets an example out of them both.
No, definitely.
I hope so.
We will.
I hope the government sends an example out of them because of his idiocy and his ignorance. What he went there to do is to cajole Biafra. That's why I say that, the topic that we had today, we missed you a lot, man, was like, being on the sideline, I don't respect you. You cannot have 1 foot in Biafra and 1 foot in one Nigeria. We will kick you out. Even the Bible said that you are worse than anything, right?
Yeah. So, if you are not hot or cold, you will be spit out.
Yeah, it is better that you go and you tell us that from today you are gonna fight against Biafra. I will actually respect you because that means that you made a stand in your life. Then if we're going to treat you, we'll treat you like an enemy that you are and treat you like our enemy. Not somebody that is two ways that they're not here, neither here nor there. And I keep asking myself, wasn't he the one of those that went to the, you saw when would I say caravan or, the one of the vehicle was going that way. The other one was going that way.
The question I asked them earlier before you came, I said, how you know people that are confused is this. Now, for how long now, since they lost their ground and they fell, we call them fallen angels, but now they have deteriorated into fallen demons because they keep talking about Simon Ekpa, our government is fake, Have you seen any one of us showing any of their building? Even though we saw the fake charade they did that day, this vehicle going this way, the other going the other way, and we have seen their Twitter handle that has only 67 followers. For how long now? It's September last year, 67 followers. And our own, just last month, we have 6,000 plus in 1 month.
In 1 month.
We have cabinet already. So have you ever seen any one of us, even in our Twitter space, we don't even talk about their fake government. We don't talk about them. We don't go about asking people to go and snap their government house, to come and show us that their government is fake. Because that would be counterproductive. So if they are doing their thing, of which we know that they are fake, then we don't have their time. All we need to do is focus on what we are doing to restore Biafra. But they don't even advise themselves. These people are not looking for us. So why are we looking for them? They keep looking for us. They keep go at that flag is fake. The building is fake. This one is Photoshop. This is they put a portrait on the floor. They rent a room and put portrait, and later they will take it away.
It's a church. It's a church. I looked at that video again. It's a church. You see where they say Biafra, so-called Biafra house. It's a church. Church. I think it's the one Emeka Living Snake was pastoring in. He turned it into. But here's the thing. You asked the vital question. The thing is this: when you have no content, when you have nothing, you try to manufacture something to keep the people coming back. That's exactly what they are doing. They have nothing, zero. I just told you how their mentality works. Somebody that will travel 6 hours or 5 hours or so to go to a place to commit crime. That's somebody that is looking for Biafra. They have nothing to offer, zero to offer, and that's why to them, didn't you listen to one of those broadcasts that our prime minister did last time, when somebody was begging for evidence that he's going to use to blackmail Simon? So that's exactly what they are doing. They don't have anything, no content, nothing. So they have to manufacture whatever it is because people are leaving them in droves. People are running away like never before. As soon as your eyes open, you run away because they don't have anything. So they have to keep that scam going on and on and on. The problem with them is that they are a bunch of old fools, doesn't know how to use social media, doesn't even know anything about how to even bring people in, or don't have anything to prove. So they have to manufacture it. Where even when it doesn't exist, they will manufacture one. And that's why they are crashing. They are begging, literally. Give it about maybe another week, and then they will die. They will die a natural death. They don't have anything, and that's why they will do everything in their power to keep blackmailing what we're doing, cajoling what we're doing. See, immediately when he took the flag, he went on the snake, the biggest snake, the BV network or something. Somebody that was a nobody until our prime minister said, go to this person's channel and subscribe to him. That was how I subscribed to his channel. He was a nobody. Nobody knows that fool. Nobody. And then all of a sudden, our prime minister made him popular. Today, he's one of those blackmailing Simon. That's just crazy. But the fact is this: they don't have anything. They don't have the content. They don't have what it takes. They don't have the connection. They don't even know how to speak. Yes. They can't even. You tell them, give them. Excuse me. You give them anything right now and tell them, go to this social place and represent Biafra. They can't do that. They cannot do nothing, and people are seeing it. And this is them being. This is what paranoia looks like. This is what is called what's being scared looks like, because they are scared that people are finding out that they have nothing and they are full of shit. They are lying. So they will now. That's why they will drive 5 hours to a place that they don't live to go make videos, and then videos without that even contradicts everything that they said, and they'll put pushing it out there, and they are running mad. Somebody said something last time, if God wants to deal with you, like the God of Biafra is dealing with them right now, he will first of all make you mad. And I think that's what is happening to these people. I think that's what's happening to them, man.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much, First. Thank you so much. I intend to spend 1 hour. I've already spent 1 hour, 20 minutes. I'm going to leave it here.
That's how the spirit does. That's how the spirit does. I was I had to come in. I was just watching. I was on Barawa. I wanted to go in there, but they didn't have the link, so I came. I don't know why. I had your I honestly think that these people are literally like trying to silence whatever we're doing. I want everybody, if you set your notification, go and make sure that the notification is still on there, because I had to activate it again.
People don't get notification. You have to cancel it and do it again.
And do it again. I just did that because I wasn't, for a while, I wasn't getting notifications. So I had to type in Ajere, and then it popped up and you were live.
You know what is happening? You know what's happening is that YouTube has updated. They have updated their platform. So what happens is, if your notification is old, you may not be getting notification with the new update of YouTube. So you have to reactivate your notification again. That's what I observed.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I normally get a notification. I don't get it anymore. So I have to reactivate my notification.
Okay. Yeah. I had to do that right now, just now, because I wasn't, for a while I didn't get anything. So today I did it, and I appreciate you having me, man. I know it's busy.
And,
I love
the people love you so much on Twitter space.
Thank you, guys.
I love this guy.
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're actually giving it to them hot,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're doing awesome well.
We told our prime minister that he should go and do what prime ministers does. Go and have important meetings. Go make connections that Biafra. That's something that will give us Biafra. Leave these efulefus. Let us handle them. Leave the efulefus. Let us handle them. Go and do what you don't have time for them. Just go and do what you need to do so that Biafra will come. Let us handle the efulefus. So that's what we are here to do. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
They say you are one of the superheroes,
Thank you for having me. I love you, Biafra. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. One love, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's great. That's great. It's awesome to have the first there. And actually, you need to understand that this is very important. Share this and let it go viral. The point where I got so excited, if you know that our prime minister is tweeting so much that in fact, you will find it even difficult to catch up if you are very, very busy like me. Somebody like I get to my office 8:30 a.m. From that 8:30 a.m., I am not allowed to use my phone. I'm not allowed to use my phone. And I will only get on my phone when we have a short break. A short break of 15 minutes, I have my phone, and then I just look through and see if there are some tweets. I retweet quickly, and then I go through to see, what's updates to update Biafrans, and then I go back. Then 1 o'clock, I have 1 hour break. My 1 hour break, I use it to eat and broadcast. You see, I don't even have time to go through the tweets again until I close from work 6 p.m. 5:30 p.m. or 6 p.m. Today is that I had to close from work. I had extra 1 hour 30 minutes work because the work was too hectic. Instead of 5:30, I closed today after 7 p.m. So I came back and I'm able to still come and update you. So it's not easy. So those of you that are freer than some of us, even no matter how tight my schedule is, you see, I still find time. In the morning, I have to present the Otutuoma. In the afternoon, I do the quick one, then this evening, I know lately in the evenings, I have not been able to meet up because of time constraint, but we must continue to push and do the best. Go to the Twitter space, Simon_Ekpa. Go there at Simon_Ekpa. You follow everything, retweet them, and get all the updates. You see the update about the ID card and the fingerprints. I'm telling you, gone are the days when you, as a Biafran that have just escaped from the zoo and you need support for your asylum status before Biafra is restored, your troubles are over. All those Zama people that want to collect $500 from you, 400 euros from you, and at the end of the day, they may not even give you what you want. But imagine our Biafra Republic government is acknowledged everywhere. And I'm about to exit now. Rastaman is coming. Let me give a Rastaman like 10 minutes to bless us.
I say make a touch up. Say our schedule on Sunday get moved. I didn't need explanation because I see what they happen. Now me I relax.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe what they happen. Yes, my brother.
I like your outfit today, man. You really represent the Rasta way.
Serious something. My brother, me I know start from the beginning but say we always have too many things to say because if somebody
let me give you a heads up very quickly because I'll give you like 10 minutes to address this issue. Now, the people that will say they love Nnamdi Kanu, but they hate what he represents. They don't want Biafra. But Nnamdi Kanu is a good man. He speaks the truth. But what he represents, they don't like. Example I cited today is Bruce Fenn, that is fighting for Nnamdi Kanu. He claims he's fighting for Nnamdi Kanu. And suddenly he begins to make a post against the Biafra Republic government that is gaining ground already all around the world. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given a thumbs up to what we are doing. And Bruce Fein comes out to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him, whereas he has never seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, never spoken with him since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, never. So because they paid him whatever they are giving him, and the people that recruited him, he come to, speak against our Biafra Republic government. And now the point now is, what is it in these people that will say they love Nnamdi Kanu, but yet they do not support his legacy and his principle, which is Biafra restoration? Because as far as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is concerned, present that is freedom to him now and present Biafra to him. He will reject that freedom and take Biafra. He will tell him, I prefer to stay here, but let Biafra come for my people. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who he is, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that it is better for him to die and Biafra come. So I want to, in your quick time now, address some of these issues I just raised now.
Thank you, my brother. I mean, the thing is that whether the word Nnamdi Kanu said all this thing you're saying now, but putting it in action is even louder than what he said, because the people could say anybody can say anything, but everybody knows say he did there and they give him everything, and this man is living up to that. And this is why he said that you will disappoint him, let him disappoint you, because he's determined. When somebody say even if they kill him, Biafra will come faster. That his existence is going to exist. That he is him coming to be. His existence simply means for Biafra, nothing else. So what else are you trying to say? So the thing is that now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu folo ya na ya, na-achọ Biafra nke ọ na-achọ. You got to go. So now, for those who don't understand, it's like the passage in the gospel that says that not all who says Lord, Lord is for him, not them worship God, but those who do his will. In another place, he said that those who are doing my Father's will, they are there. You see my father, there you see my mother, there you see my brothers and sisters. So anybody who really loves Biafra, imagine somebody going and removing Biafran flag. Even if anybody, an alien from anywhere, takes the Biafran flag somewhere, you don't disrespect the flag. That goes beyond if you're fighting an individual, your brother, he cannot, involving that flag is involving all the people, and Biafran flag is beyond just Biafra. It's an universal thing. It's beyond Biafra. It's black people worldwide. This is what that fool doesn't know. So how could you say you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you love Biafra and you're fighting against Biafra? It doesn't make sense. But I heard you saying a while ago that why some people, they don't go and start looking for whatever, doing something, they're only fighting Simon. My brother, I mean, maybe in a normal question will be say every mind go they ask generally, but say some people are hell bent to fulfill agreement that they did with they made with the dead. Any agreement with the nigger area is agreement with dead. The deal they signed or however whatever or covenant they had, they have to make them, because some of them when they make certain or when they counter what Simon says, they get paid. And some of them, of course, they don't have anything to do. This is why I say, if Simon no shit, rat them no go eat. If Simon no shit, following them on no go eat. This is why they've been waiting for him to make a move so that they can see topic. So if Simon no shit, rat them no go eat. Simon no eat. I say the following demon no go eat. Only when Simon shit, you see them find some meat, and then you see them eat, and you see them come and retreat. So at the same time, everything what they do, it go promote Biafra Republic government in exile, because there's no way anywhere. Those things what they do now, it go just anything go just fall on our side as long as we keep it up. And I know say Simon, the spirit in Simon is the same spirit in Nnamdi Kanu, and that is the same spirit in you when you're going for it, you know. So that is it, as simple as that.
There's an update. There's an update I read that made me so excited, and from Man Simon. Let me see if I can get it up again and read. You know, look at what our Prime Minister put up 4 hours ago. He says, upon Biafra Republic government in exile. Wait, let me put it on the screen. Let me put it on the screen. Okay. Yeah. Biafra Republic government in exile updates. Upon launching our ID card, the liaison office's responsibility is for data collection. The liaison office will take your fingerprints, process your data, and forward to the headquarters for approval. After the approval from the headquarters, your information will be forwarded to the liaison office in Finland for electronic ID card printing. The police and the immigration department will be responsible for issuing ID card. The reason for this is to maintain the highest level of security of our ID and place the standard above all. Prime Minister. One day, you see the level where would they reach when they fear these people. You see the ideas.
You see the level, you know, see some of them are still, most of them are still contaminated with the zoo. You know, when you're telling them the level of Biafra and the way we want to build our nation, they don't realize it. They don't visualize it. They don't imagine it. It's just like when you tell a zoo person now that their contraption expired. They say what, but these people say it's non-negotiable. I tell somebody, a human being came from nowhere and amalgamated you without your consent, and another human being say your life belongs to them, and you think you are a human being. You are looking for that person to decide in a place where you're supposed to come and make your statement, say that you are a human being. Look at how things should be. This is how you. Yet then you choosing to be a second-class human being. You know, the same way, that is how their mentality of most of these people are. They don't even think about what you're thinking about. They don't think about the levels. They are thinking about looking at the zoo and thinking it's something like that. When we are here trying to overdo Europe with betterment, set a standard that Europe will say, wow, let's do this what Biafrans are doing. That is what we want to do. But these people, we take things from Europe. What is good in Europe, we take. What is not good, we kick out. You know, but even from what is good from them, we add something that they will say, these people, they are really dealing with a brain economy, you know, and things like this. Not only the thing where they're under our feet, you know, and things like this. So most of these people, they don't think, they don't have vision, they cannot visualize. So, but this is what we are doing. You are here to sensitize people and to make them understand, to make them see things in a different way, in the rightful way, so to say. And the Brufen is a pity, because when he came, I remember initially, even Simon was the one who was defending him and interviewing him. And even when they didn't allow him to see Nnamdi Kanu, Simon was there. But now, Holy God knows how they paid him now that he ended up trying to fight against the Biafra. I will end up with this. There is I'm from Udi. This is where I'm coming from. You know, if you come for, you know, for our places, you know, the way the traditional people, let's use Alusi as the example now. You have some of them that maybe might have a name that represents the whole town, and they have, in every village, they have their small ones. You know what I mean? One of our masquerades one time sang a song, because the place is Udi, but if you come inside Udi, you have one smaller shrine that they call Ega. You have the one they call another Mpunshi and something like this. So the Udi, Anudi is the bigger one, which is like a pope, so to say. You know, a pope, and you have now others who are small place. So now what this masquerade sang a song, he said, what does that mean? It means that what this great I know the bigger shrine. Waiting that one see begin the run. Now the small one go constant. So the thing where Rome, where Pope see they run, see this truth to pass am. Now who now small denomination go stand. Why am I saying it? The thing where be say Rastafari, I know say the stage where Simon ever day, where he trampled the zoo. Not fear the zoo, trample the Britain and their evilous action, not watching face. So now who be Bruce Fenn? Where we say, but I mean that one he has to do what he do, maybe he get him money. But their mind, they know say this person not see their face. Now who did they see which rat? Where they don't kill their head. You know, now who be what if I'm not sure or whatever. When this man don't trample people will be say they get head. Now person when they can't get head, now go can't stand. So my brother, the fire is burning and there is no turning back. Freedom fire is burning. Zion train is coming. Biafra freedom train is rolling in. Say we are rolling in. Freedom train is rolling in, no turning back. Respect to my Ohamadike. Respect Ohamadike again, the son. We have Ohamadike father, we have Ohamadike son. Because all the people see what Simon they do. He's a dike. Dike no be guy name. You know, Dike na valiant man, a person will be saying what they do, people give them name, give them agune chimbu. No be any name where they every name where that man they bear today, nobody give himself one of them. You know, just come say and make you give me this name. People they give them because of what they do. So and that thing, if you analyze it, the meaning is on Hamadike.
Exactly.
So the same spirit in Hamadike and the same way they give Hamadike on Hamadike, the same way they are giving him. One day we have to collect all the names they have given to Simon, because I'm sure it's over 1,000 names. My brother, I know say you need to work tomorrow and things like this, and me, I need to wake up early as well.
Thank you.
You see,
let's remember to do our program on Sunday, please, by the grace of God. Hopefully, we will be free. Even if we don't do it for long, you know, even if it's 1 hour 30 minutes or 2 hours, you know, it will work the while.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Thank you so much, Rastaman.
Blessed love.
Respect. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Okay, fellow Biafrans, thank you. And I was showing to you guys there. That's our Princess Odogunogie. She is part of the cabinet, Biafra Republic government in exile. These are people that matters right now in Biafra movement, and then we are making things happen, you know, and then we are winning. Bruce Fenn came late. Bruce Fenn should stop using our leader name to lie, or else we'll open war from on him. You know, don't worry. Our prime minister have dared him. I've told him, if he does Fenn again, if Bruce Fenn do Fenn again, our prime minister will open in Nyash completely. Our prime minister said, let him sue him now. Our prime minister has exposed him small and said, if he is lying, Oya Bruce Fenn, Oya Bia, sue, and let us finish you off completely. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I appreciate you. Yeah, very sorry for not being able to come on all this while because it's not been very easy. I see my own Oni. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on tonight. And I understand that some of my comrades are also live. You know, it is, you know, that's the spice. Sometimes in a night like this, you have the spices, you know. You have a goosey soup here, you have a soup there, you have vegetable here. So all of them combine. So some of the people that are there, when they finish, they will see come back to know what Vam said today. So that's the idea. There's one person I blocked today that came to distract me. You know, you come and start distracting people. You listen, if you stay in one place, you can listen there. Then later you go and listen to the other one. You understand? Are you the one that will tell me when to join other people to do program? You come to my program telling me, go and join other people to do program. But you go there. You know, when you finish watching that one, and later you can come back and watch this one. When we have a joint broadcast, Nobody dares go and open their platform where there's what we call joint broadcasts, you know. And today is not such a day for joint broadcasts. Normally, our joint broadcasts are on Mondays and Fridays. Or if there's an emergency joint broadcast, then everybody will be together and broadcast together. So don't come on my platform when I'm broadcasting. You tell me the other one is live. Go there and join them. If you try it next time, I will block you. May God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. May God bless everyone that is standing on the side of truth and defending Biafra like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would expect. May God bless you. May God bless our men on ground, our ESN, our Biafra Liberation Army. May God bless them. And may God bless you that are watching tonight. Have a wonderful night rest. I'll see you tomorrow at Otutuoma. Catch your phone.